Welcome to the series of DSP in short. Here, in this series, you will be learning about all the concepts of digital signal processing in short, so that it will be easy for your preparation in the exams. So here we are going to learn about relationship between DTFT, DFS, DFT, and Z transform. So DTFT, it is nothing but discrete time Fourier transform. So discrete time Fourier transform is used for the infinite series to convert from the time domain into the frequency domain. To convert the samples from the time domain into the frequency domain, when the series is infinite, we will be using this DTFT. So let us see what is the equation for the DTFT. So DTFT is nothing but we have to convert time domain signal into the frequency domain. So x of k we will be getting summation as it is an infinite series, n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into e raised to minus j omega n. So this is the equation. And coming to discrete Fourier series, it is nothing but it is the Fourier series. It is the series of sine and cos values, Fourier series. So Fourier series is also infinite. So it's given by x cap of k. This will be equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into omega n nk. So this is the twiddle factor. Now coming to the next one, that is discrete Fourier transform. Discrete Fourier transform, in contrast with the discrete Fourier series and discrete time Fourier transform, it is used for the finite length sequence. It is also used for converting the time domain signal into the frequency domain signal. So it is given by x of k. It is not x cap. It is x of k will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e raised to minus j 2 pi k n by n. In this way, we will be writing the equation for the discrete Fourier transform. Last one, that is Z transform. Z transform is nothing but it is also used to convert the time domain sequence into the frequency domain. So its equation is given by x of k. Normally, we will not write it as x of k, we will be writing it as x of z. X of z will be equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z raised to minus 1. Yes. Now, quickly, we will look at the relationship between the DTFT and DFS. So for this, we know what is DTFT. Let us take what is DTFT. X of k will be equal to summation n is equal to minus DTFT is for the infinite series. So minus infinity to infinity x of n into e raised to minus j omega n. So yes, and then we also know what is the equation for the discrete Fourier series. So just take the equation for the DFS, that is x cap of k. So this is nothing but it is given by, it is also for the infinite. So summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into twiddle factor omega n and k. So what is this twiddle factor equation? Omega n and k will be equal to e raised to minus j 2 pi nk by n. So this is the twiddle factor equation. Here x cap of k is equal to, just substitute the twiddle factor in the fashion of DTFT equation. So it will be x of n into twiddle factor. Twiddle factor means just substitute this e raised to minus j part, I'll keep it as it is, n part I'll keep it outside and write this is 2 pi 2 pi n, n part we should keep it outside. So 2 pi k by n into n, like this, because I want in this fashion minus j omega n. So minus j omega n, like that. Okay. So what I can conclude here is x cap of k will be equal to x of k when omega is equal to 2 pi k by n. That's it. So x cap of k is nothing but dfs. This is dtft. dfs will be equal to dtft when omega is equal to 2 pi k by n. Yes. Next, one more thing. We have to find out the relationship between the DFT and the Z transform. So first, write the equation for the DFT as it is. Start from the DFT. It is nothing but x of k will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e raised to minus j 2 pi k by 2 pi nk by n. So this is the equation. Take it as name it as some equation number 1. And next, Z transform equation. What is the Z transform equation we have? X of Z will be equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into Z raised to minus n. Take this as equation 2. Now here substitute Z is equal to e raised to j 2 pi k by n. Okay, you have to substitute Z is equal to this in this equation 2. Let's substitute that. So when we substitute, what we will be getting, x of e raised to j 2 pi k by n will be equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z, this one. Can we write it like this? Minus j 2 pi k by nk by n, right? This is looking more similar to the equation number 1. So when we compare this equation 1 and 3, just compare the equations 1 and 3. What you will be getting is x of k will be equal to x of z when we substitute z is equal to e raised to j 2 pi k by n. So in this way, we have to find out the relationship between the DFT and ZT, that is Z transform. Yes. So we have seen the relationship between DFT and Z transform, the relationship between DTFT and discrete Fourier series, and all the equations, that is DTFT, DFS, DFT, and Z transform. So that's it for this video. Thank you, everyone. We will meet in the next video.